Grapes. Here's something surprisingly powerful. Grapes. Most people see grapes as just another snack or something tossed into fruit salads, but there's more going on behind their smooth skin than meets the eye. Especially when it comes to red and purple grapes, the magic lies in a compound called resveratrol. It's mostly concentrated in the grape skin, and this compound plays a key role in keeping blood from clotting too much. Imagine resveratrol as a sort of gatekeeper that stops your blood platelets from clumping together unnecessarily, which is a major cause of dangerous clots. According to a study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who drank red grape juice for just 2 weeks reduced their risk of blood clot formation by up to 75%. That's not just interesting, that's staggering. But here's the thing, most of the resveratrol is in the skin. So if you're only drinking grape juice, you're missing out on the good stuff. Eating whole grapes, especially frozen for a fun, crunchy snack, is a great way to make sure the body absorbs all those circulation-boosting nutrients. Plus, grapes are rich in flavonoids, which help widen blood vessels and reduce pressure on the heart. It's almost like giving your arteries a little bit of breathing room. Kiwi. It's hard to look at a fuzzy kiwi and think it could be a lifesaver, but here's where it gets fascinating. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C, fiber, and a special enzyme called actinitin. This enzyme is a bit of a hidden hero because it helps break down fibrin, the very protein that forms the webwork structure of blood clots. Think of fibrin like the glue that holds a blood clot together. Too much of it can cause dangerous clots to form, especially in veins that have reduced circulation. A study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that eating just 2 kiwis a day for 28 days reduced blood viscosity by up to 18%. That's a significant improvement in how freely blood moves through the veins. With less viscosity, there's a lower risk of the kind of clotting that leads to strokes or heart attacks. Kiwi also helps lower fibrinogen, the precursor to fibrin, so it's hitting the problem before it even starts. For best results, eating kiwi on an empty stomach can boost the enzyme's efficiency, something to do with how stomach acid activates the actinitin more effectively. And if kiwis aren't always available, pineapple is a good stand-in thanks to its enzyme bromelain, which has similar clot-busting abilities. Papaya. Papaya brings more to the table than just tropical vibes. At its core, it's mostly water, but packed into its soft orange flesh is an enzyme called papain. This compound is like a cleaning agent for the bloodstream. What papain does is target excess proteins, fats, and other sticky substances in the blood, helping to reduce buildup inside arteries that can eventually block blood flow. When triglyceride levels and bad cholesterol start to pile up in the arteries, that's when the risks go up. Strokes, heart attacks, you name it. Ever thought something this simple could play such a big role in unclogging your arteries? Pomegranate. Pomegranates are often seen as a bit of a luxury fruit, but their benefits are anything but superficial. Inside each juicy seed is a blend of antioxidants, particularly polyphenols, and a compound called punicalagin. These aren't just antioxidants, they're blood vessel defenders. They reduce inflammation, stop LDL, bad cholesterol from oxidizing, and most importantly, help reduce plaque buildup on artery walls. A study in the Atherosclerosis Journal showed that drinking pomegranate juice daily for 3 months resulted in a 35% reduction in arterial plaque thickness. That's a serious number, especially considering how hard it is to reverse arterial damage once it starts. And there's more. Pomegranate increases nitric oxide levels in the blood, a molecule that helps expand blood vessels. When vessels are more relaxed and open, blood flows more freely, and the risk of a clot jamming the system goes way down. Drinking it in the morning is a smart move, since the body absorbs antioxidants better at that time. And for those looking to up the game, adding a pinch of black pepper to the juice boosts the absorption of polyphenols. It might sound like an odd combo, but black pepper contains piperine, which enhances nutrient absorption and further supports circulation. Berries. Now let's talk about a group of fruits that are small in size but massive in impact. Berries. Whether it's strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries, these tiny fruits pack a powerful punch thanks to high levels of anthocyanins. These antioxidants not only give berries their rich color, but also play a major role in keeping blood vessels elastic and inflammation-free. According to Harvard Health Publishing, people who eat berries at least 3 times a week have a 32% lower risk of stroke. That's almost a third lower chance of having a potentially fatal event just from eating a few berries every other day. The anthocyanins help protect the inner lining of blood vessels, preventing them from stiffening or narrowing, a key contributor to clot formation. They also prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, which means they're protecting arteries from long-term damage at the cellular level. Want to boost their effectiveness even more? Soaking chilled berries in green tea before eating them can help. The polyphenols in green tea work in tandem with berry antioxidants to dilate blood vessels faster and enhance blood flow. Who knew a cold berry snack could double as a natural treatment for heart and vascular health? Avocados. Here's a fruit that's often treated more like a vegetable: avocados. Creamy, rich, and often mashed onto toast, avocados are a nutritional powerhouse. They contain about 160 milligrams of omega-3 per 100 grams, which is a heart-friendly fat that helps reduce LDL cholesterol. When LDL is kept low, the arteries stay clear, and the chance of plaque formation goes down drastically. According to the American Heart Association, eating avocados at least 3 times a week lowers the risk of heart disease by 22%. That's impressive for something so simple. What makes avocados particularly interesting is their high vitamin K content, about 21 micrograms per 100 grams. Vitamin K is critical for maintaining the balance between blood clotting and thinning. If blood is too thick, clots form easily. If it's too thin, it can't stop bleeding. Vitamin K helps the body strike that perfect balance. And here's a little-known fact. The part of the avocado closest to the peel contains 3 times more antioxidants than the inner flesh. Scraping that part or even blending small pieces of the peel into a smoothie can add a serious nutrient boost. The peel is also rich in flavonoids, which naturally thin the blood and help prevent clot formation. Bananas. Lastly, but certainly not least, bananas. They might be the most common fruit on the list, but they're also one of the most effective when it comes to heart health. A single banana provides about 422 milligrams of potassium, which helps relax blood vessel walls, reduce arterial tension, and keep blood pressure in check. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that people who consume enough potassium daily have a 21% lower risk of stroke. And it's not just the potassium. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which helps lower homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is an amino acid that, when elevated, increases the risk of blood clotting and vascular damage. Reducing it means reducing one more risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. Ignoring the signals the body gives can be a dangerous gamble, especially when it comes to blood clots. The terrifying part? They can form silently and strike without warning, leading to strokes, heart attacks, or worse. But nature, in its quiet brilliance, has already armed us with defenses. The fruits mentioned today, grapes, kiwi, papaya, pomegranate, berries, avocados, and bananas, aren't just tasty additions to a meal. They are powerful tools that actively work to improve circulation, prevent dangerous clotting, and support the heart with enzymes, antioxidants, and nutrients the body craves. What if simply adding a few of these fruits to the daily diet could mean the difference between a life interrupted by illness and one flowing with energy and health? Why wait for a wake-up call when the path to protection is already on the plate? If this video provided helpful insights, make sure to give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more life-saving health tips. These simple choices can make a lasting impact and possibly save a life. Don't miss what's coming next.